Hi there, we really have to talk. We need to talk about the latest League of Legends situation. I am a collector myself. I've been playing the game for years and years. I've spent thousands into the game, and I just can't help myself not to share my disappointment and the concern about the future of the game. Throughout this video, we're gonna have to answer some questions. How did we get here? What changed? Why did it change? And lastly, what would be the solution? So League of Legends was created by Riot Games in 2009, and it was one of the biggest games in the last 15 years. First and foremost, League was a well-made game. League was one of the first free-to-play games to have a monetization model that wasn't total garbage for the players. It used to get constant updates. There used to be a new champion every 2 weeks for a long time. And there was always something shiny and new. The game was competitively focused, and the skill was never capped. The more you play the game, the better you would get to the game, and the more satisfying you would be to play it. The game has been a success for many, many years, and the monetization decisions were great. We had skins like Dunkmaster Darius that was made from the memes, the dunking memes. We had Corporate Mundo. We had skins like God King Garen and Elementalist Lux. I remember there was a time when Riot Games let players decide what Skin Tristana should get next. It was a good time. So for the longest time, we had the best skins that the game could offer, and everyone was happy. The players were happy, the company was happy because they were making a lot of money through those, and everything was great until it wasn't. So what changed? What made Riot Games made such bad decisions and just ruined the fun for everyone? So what they've done with the new season update, they pretty much removed the Hextech chests, which were the main reward for people playing the game. Nobody really noticed for the longest time. I think it took over a month for people to realize that they don't get free stuff anymore. I don't know if Riot Games thought that regular gamers are not going to notice or anything, but when the outrage started, they posted a video with a dev update, pretty much just doubling down and explaining why they are doing those changes and why they stopped giving people free rewards and stuff like that. So the reason is simple: financial troubles. Pretty much on that dev blog, they explain how they are trying to make the best decisions for the players. So they are gonna have to get into the hashtag chests. So people are gonna pretty much put more money into the game. So this way they are gonna extend the lifetime of the product. The only thing that this video achieved was to allow the outrage to get bigger and bigger every day. Right away the community got together and they started making memes and pretty much masterpieces, and they replaced all the newest skins with the Hextech chess team and everything. It was brilliant. But now what people needed was someone to blame, because nobody could blame the devs because they are just doing the job. They are just doing whatever they are being told to do. That's pretty much their job, right? So everyone just started pointing their finger at this guy. This is Riot CEO, and his name is Dylan Jadia. If you've been on the internet for the last month or so, you're gonna find this list with Dylan's achievements at Riot Games. So as you can see, ever since Dylan became the CEO of Riot Games, he's laid off 500 plus employees. So there's no question why the quality of the skins is so much worse since we've lost so many Rioters. Then he killed Riot Forge. So what Riot Forge was doing was partnering with indie studios, and pretty much was giving them access to the IPs so they can make their own small indie games, but in the League universe, which was a really good thing. It was pretty much helping the indie game lovers getting into the League of Legends lore, and then potentially a lot of indie game lovers would actually try League of Legends. The reason why it was shut down, you guessed it, it wasn't profitable. It wasn't making enough money for Riot Games, unfortunately. Limited time only skins for FOMO. I'm gonna include that into the battle pass because I think that they are part of the same topic. So the next one is end of level up captures. 7 years ago, League of Legends removed the level cap. So now, instead of being limited at level 30, you should be able to level up infinitely. That also meant that every time you level up as well, you would get a reward, which was an improvement. It wasn't a big reward by any means. It would usually give you a champion capsule, which was pretty much one or a couple of champion shards. On really high levels, after level 200, it would also give you some mythical essence every 50 levels or so. Now they suddenly remove them entirely, and leveling up doesn't get you anything anymore. And it's funny enough, they didn't even bother updating the client. As you can see on the client profile, if you hover your level, it says experience, play games to level up and get rewards. What rewards, Riot? Where are my rewards? This is mythic essence acquisition. So personally, I love the fact that I was getting mythical essence because I could go in the mythical essence shop and unlock more skin shards. So it gives me a bigger pool of choices that I can make to unlock my favorite skin. Instead, you can't unlock skin shards anymore, random skin shards. You can only choose from a pool of rewards from the mythical shop, which is a big downgrade. That's one of the biggest ones. They removed the Hextech chests entirely. You can't earn Hextech chests at all. So all of those keys and key shards that we have are pointless now. Now, this is a big one. Introduction of predatory gacha. The gachas are present in League for ages now. But it's only been present in the TFT rewards and game passes and stuff. And people didn't mind gachas because it wasn't getting in your way. It was just something extra, and if you had the money and that's what you want to do, then go for it. Um, but now it's really getting in the way. The best example is with the Jinx Exalted skin, I think it's called. When that came out, they changed the loot tab. So when you press on the loot tab, instead of taking you to your loot, it was taking you to those gachas. And literally, just look at it. It looks like a slot machine, and it's really predatory and invasive. We spoke about the degradation of skin quality. I think this is mainly because they are letting go of so many artists and really capable people. Next one would be the nerf battle pass. I used to love the old battle pass because, again, as a skin collector, you would give you the opportunity to choose your rewards. So since I was collecting skins and I really liked the idea of having the Hextech chests, I was just unlocking more skin shards with my tokens. Nowadays, you just have the generic battle pass, pretty much a Fortnite battle pass from Wish. Um, Literally, nobody wants those skins except for the people that have the FOMO. It's the worst downgrade that I've ever seen. Also, they announced that they are removing the honor orbs and capsules. Again, really silly idea. The rewards were so insignificant, but I suppose it makes sense because most of the rewards were e-shards, I think, and pretty much like Hextech chest related items. Degradation of Clash events, because people were getting free rewards from Clash. They changed it from a monthly event to every 2 months now. So this is the latest announcement. They removed your shop. Your shop was pretty much giving you some discounts on some skins for the champions that you play with. So now here comes the question. Why did they change? Obviously, we know the reason why, but why exactly it changed? Why do they need more money? And the monetization systems from before wasn't enough. Some people say that Riot Games hired Dylan because they had to pay $100 million to settle a sex discrimination and sexual harassment lawsuit in 2021. So Dylan's job was mainly to just make the money back. Some other people are saying that Riot Games wasted a lot of money with the other projects. The best example being Arcane, in which Riot Games spent 250 million. So I'm not sure what's their financial situation, but I know for sure that this is not gonna make them any more money. Now, what's the solution? Well, the solution is simple. Get rid of the predatory gachas. Start making good quality skins. Give people the Hextech chests back, and let people enjoy the game. If you make a good game and a good quality product, then people are going to invest money into it as well. I've been a League player for so long, and I invested so much money as well, just because it was fun and it was bringing people together. But now, with all this corporate greed, I'm thinking twice before I'll put any more money into it. And you know what? One more thing that people never speak about is the actual client. The state of the client nowadays is just horrendous. You would go and press on the loot tab and it wouldn't work. You would get random glitches. You can't see your friends online sometimes. Your friend list disappears entirely. It's buggy all over the place. This should never be a thing. You Riot Games as a company, you expect us to pay more and give you more money every month when you're not even capable of keeping your game up to date and keep your game that's 15 years old, almost 16 years old now, running smoothly and not be laggy as fuck. So this is just a shame, and I can't believe that you have the audacity to ask people for more money when you just can't even sort your shit. So for now, until Riot Games fixes their shit, I'm just gonna do this, and I'll see you in the next one.